Hey guys, Drutter here. It's March the 18th. Before I get to the rant that this video is about, just something that's on a different topic, the Japan leak. The officials have now admitted that they may need to bury the reactors under concrete or lead, as they did at Chernobyl, which is the world's worst nuclear disaster. The incident has been upgraded now to a level 5 disaster, which is the same as 3 Mile Island, the previous second place worst nuclear disaster. Now arriving in California, radioactive small particles and not very dense. So the officials are saying that there's no need to panic. Just continue to be informed of what's happening. What else does it say here in this article? This is the owner of Tokyo Electric Power Company, the owner of the nuclear plant. He's just had a press conference here in this picture, and he's not feeling very good. He said he should have admitted earlier how serious the situation was. He was remorseful that they didn't, come clean sooner about how bad it is, but basically they have no clue on what to do, and large amounts of radiation are leaking out. Luckily for the Japanese, it's blowing directly across the Pacific at this time, but it is now arriving in North America, and as you know, a lot of people died very far away from Chernobyl because of radiation, and they died from cancers and birth defects and whatnot. Very, very, very far away, in fact, on the other side of the globe. So just continue to be aware. This situation is not only not over, but is getting worse. Also, I wanted to mention how good it was for silver to close above $35 here. In fact, strongly above 35. It's been a tough week here since the disaster in Japan. This is the yearly chart, and you see here we were making new highs. Since then, obviously, we're coming down a little bit, but no more of a pullback than this one was so far, and now we seem to be back looking bullish. So we'll see what next week brings. Now, next is a rant. It is a slightly angry rant, and there's a little bit of dirty words, so just be warned. I'm pretty angry right now. Pretty pissed off. We're going into Libya now. Libya, another country you really don't hear a lot about in the West very often. Now all of a sudden, we've got to go there. We've got to save these people. The story is too familiar. I feel like we've heard this story already. I feel like they're running the same shit by us again, and we're just going to fall for it again. Is this the same thing as before in the Middle East? Are these poor people, these poor people, there's news reports of them crying for Western help. They want us to go in. They want us to bomb the country. They want us to kill Gaddafi. They want us to liberate them. They need us. They want Western democracy. Do they really? Look at all the stories that are pumping this up. Look at all the news saying we have to go there. This is a humanitarian issue. We've got to save these people. And I remember this from about, 10 years ago almost now. I remember this same story. And how many people have we killed because of that? Fucking animals are surrounding me here. Yeah, I'm angry too, buddy. I feel like my tax dollars are going to Libya now to kill people. And are these people really the people that need to be killed? Or am I going to be killing people with my tax money who did nothing wrong? If only Gaddafi died, then I would say yes, justice was done. He was brutal and a danger to this planet. And getting rid of him would have been the right thing to do, from what I know, but I'm not his judge, That's just what I think I know. But I'm mad I'm mad that I didn't get to vote on this, and now my country is sending warships to Libya. My value, my efforts, my labor has gone into making bombs to kill people in a far-off land for their own benefit, apparently. Or so I'm told. And I think I have a right to be mad about this. I'm not being dramatic. I'm actually mad. I feel like I have a right to be mad about it. I don't feel like I'm overreacting. Mosquitoes, great. Spring won't come here, but we got mosquitoes now. It's apparently warm enough for them, but I don't want people killed with my money, with my effort, with my value that's been stored and now is being wasted. You know, oh, war will spur the economy. No, war never spurs the economy. That's a paper game. How can you possibly think that you've done any good by destroying something and rebuilding it again? It's like, oh, well, we can just make a lot of money off making bombs, and then afterwards we'll make a lot of money fixing everything that we blew up and repairing people who got injured. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. It's as simple as that. We have to say no to these people who want perpetual war. You know? I think it's time to stop paying taxes. I think it's time to avoid the system altogether. And yeah, they'll call it a black market. But we're just going behind their backs and just creating a whole new system. I can't condone war like this. I mean, the UN calls it a no-fly zone, when the actual document itself is nothing like a no-fly zone. All it is an attack order. It says anyone who wants to can go there and kill. You know, what was the phrasing used? Use any measures necessary to take care of this Gaddafi character? Any means necessary. Wow. That's what a no-fly zone is nowadays. A no-fly zone is basically an order for the Libyan planes to stay on the ground while the planes from the rest of the world come and blow shit up. Is all that is. Why call it a no-fly zone? Why not call it, we're coming to fucking kill you guys? I don't know this Gaddafi guy. I imagine he's a pretty bad dude. Everything I read, everything I've ever heard about him is bad. I bet he is bad. But I never got to vote on this. You know, he probably does need to be killed or removed or something. But I feel like this has been pumped up. Look at the news reports that have been coming out. The sob stories about things that are happening. It is being jammed down your throats if you haven't noticed. And I realize that bad stuff is happening there. But you know what? Bad stuff is happening in a lot more places than that. And we're just not paying attention to it because it's not being jammed down our throats like it is in Libya. In Libya, you know, if you were to sit around the water cooler with the guys from work and say you don't support an attack on Libya, you would be ridiculed. You know, pay attention to what's going on, people. Pay attention to what they're jamming down your throats. This war is being jammed down your throat. You have no choice. Your money is paying for this. It's like you've given it your stamp of approval by paying your taxes. I mean that. We're all responsible for this. I'm going to do what I can to stop supporting these wars. We're so eager. We're flying there right now with bombs. We are so eager to kill people right now. New Zealand, Canada, the US, UK, France, and more. As soon as that order was given, the green light. That's the green light to go and kill. I'm fucking pissed.